So today I'm going to share with you 8 steps that will help you know how to come up with your social media marketing strategy to hit your business goal. Hello guys, welcome to our channel. If this is your first time, please click the subscribe button, like and share this video by the end of it because I'm sure it's going to benefit you greatly. Alright, so today we are going to be talking about a very important thing that most brands they miss out. Most brands they come on social media without a clear plan. They don't even know why they are coming. They just start a business and they are on social media. We're going to be talking about a social media strategy. Yes, social media strategy is something most people find difficult to do, and today I'm going to break it down into 8 steps for you that will help you build your social media marketing strategy, so it doesn't just feel like a chore when you come on social media. Because social media strategy is something even people that are not my clients, they come to me to help them map out a social media strategy. But today you're in luck because I'm going to share 8 steps that will help you with your strategy. So number 1 on the list is to define your business goal. Yes, you heard me right. Your business goal, not just your social media goal, but your business goal. As a business owner, as a brand, you cannot start any business without a goal. You need to know what the goal of the business is. You need to know what the goal of that year or that quarter is for your business. And when we talk about your business goal, it should be a SMART goal. SMART in the sense that it's specific, it's measurable, it's actionable, it's relevant, and it is time bound. Yes, so when you've put together or you've mapped out your business goal, it's what part of that business goal will you achieve through social media. So with that, you know the expectation of your social media. Map out your business goal, and from there you coin out your social media goal. The next thing you need to do is know who your ideal clients are. You can check my page for a video I made, a short reel I made about that. You need to know who your target audience. Your strategy won't work if you don't know who you're speaking with. You need to be specific with the set of people that you are speaking with. Know what they like, know their interests, know their dislike, know just their buying behavior and everything that gets them. Okay, so with that you can be able to now understand your markets. So it's good to always map out your ideal clients, who your ideal clients are, and how they like to be spoken to, how you need to speak to them. For the number 3 goal, you need to do your research and audit your account. So if you have an existing account, audit your account to see what worked before and what didn't work, see what the issue is. But if you're just starting out, you go for competitor analysis. Yes, see what your competitors are doing. People in your industry in the same niche with you, there are things that they are doing that is working. So you need to check it because I strongly believe that you cannot just start something and feel like, okay, you want to do it all by yourself. No, you need ideas from different sources. So with your competitor analysis, you can see what your competitors are doing that is giving them results and what they are doing that are also not good. So you know how to avoid it in your own strategy. So yes, you need to do an audit of your page and do a competitor analysis. But if it's a brand new page, just a competitor analysis would go for it. Yes, know your content pillars. Yes, everybody talks about this content pillars. I know you're wondering already, what is this content pillars? Basically, they are what guides your content. To me, content pillars are those things that your ideal clients value. So if you've been following before now, you know we talked about we talked about knowing your ideal clients. Yes, so for content pillars, I would like to say, or what I do is that I try to figure out what my ideal clients think is valuable. So when you understand your ideal client, you will know what is value for them. So if you're an engineering firm and you want people to buy your product, so one of the pillars, what you need to do to give them explainer videos. So your content pillars will now be broken down into the things that your ideal clients value the most. So when you say educational content, which is something of value to them, you break it down to how to use this seal, how to do this, why you need this. So you need to educate them because you know their interests and what they like. And for me, something I love doing is keeping a pillar that is really flexible. Yes, I love to put a flexible pillar so it doesn't just seem like my social media is rigid, so that when it's time, when there's a new trend, you can easily just hop on the trend. So that's one thing I will advise. Number 5 on the list is choose your platform and create your posting plan. Yes, this is really important. Like the scenario I gave about an engineering firm. An engineering firm won't go up on every social media platform. They might decide to go on Instagram, they might decide to go on TikTok, on Twitter, they might decide to go on LinkedIn. So you need to know your target audience. Where are they usually at? Where would you find them? Okay, so for engineering firms, they're mostly on Instagram. If you're an engineering company, you might find your audience on Instagram. You might find your audience on Twitter. You might find your audience on LinkedIn. So it's good that you know your audience and know the platform that works for them, where you find them. If for a fashion brand will be on Pinterest, a fashion brand will be on TikTok, will be on Instagram, because it matches aesthetics and everything that those platforms gives. So you need to choose your platform based on your audience and not just what everybody is doing, because you can't tell me that you're an engineering company and you will now say you want to go on Pinterest. What are you doing on Pinterest? You get? So choose your platform according to your ideal clients. I like to say that a perfect strategy is not the one that sounds good, but one that you can maintain. Yes, so do not just hop on every platform, especially when you're a new business and you don't have so much hands. 2 platforms are okay for you for a start. So create your posting schedule, which is your calendar. It can be monthly or it can be bi-weekly. I advise you do a bi-weekly one if it's your personal brand, or for a business you can do a monthly brand. But like I said, always add a day where you can just hop on trends or things happening on social media. You don't have to post every day, you just have to be purposeful with your social media. So put together a posting plan that works for you. So when you put your content calendar, you can be 4 times a week, can be 5 times a week. Just do something that you can stick with, that you can consistently show up using a plan that works for your business. When you have this content plan, you can use ChatGPT to generate content ideas around your pillar, around your niche, and make sure that it's something in line with your business. Okay, ChatGPT will just give you a generic thing. So when you have a strategy, you know who you're talking to, you know their pillars, you know their pain points, you know your business goal. It is easy for you to prompt ChatGPT and it will give you all of these ideas. And with these ideas, you can now populate it on your content calendar with your desired posting frequency. So for the 6th one, this is very important. This is something most people miss out, and it's as simple as engagement. Yes, engagement. You need to write it down, put up an engagement schedule, because most people forget to engage when they put out a post. Most people forget it. So you need to strategically add it to your social media strategy. If you have to now come up with an engagement time for yourself daily and say, okay, 2 minutes in the next 4 hours I would engage, or 3 times a day I would engage, respond. You need to actively and intentionally put up an engagement schedule for you to be able to speak with your clients, engage them, and give them a good experience, basically. So yeah, you can't just post and just run away. Engagement is part of your strategy. It's not an afterthought. It's not something that you just would you just want to just do. No, it's something to be intentional about. So do well to engage on your posts. So just find a reason that works for you. One is track your metrics. Yes, track your metrics. So when at the beginning we said we're going to put up a goal, and we've already put out our goal. So now we're going to check with the metrics and see those goals. So if your goal initially was awareness, I'm sure you're checking your impressions to see your views, your impressions, how many people saw this post. Those are ways that you can use to track your goals. So don't just focus on vanity metrics. Focus on metrics that are important to your particular brand. After a month and you see that you've done so well, you have views, you have people in your DM, don't just be focused on virality. You have no business with virality, especially for a B2B brand, because your audience are not everybody. Your audience are not like food business or fashion business. No. So you need to focus on your exact goal and track it so that you know that it is working for you. So don't be fixated on followership or the numbers of followers. Be focused on your business goal, which is awareness and landing deals. So yes, so for the eighth one, which is a bonus, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Check it. What worked, what didn't work, what are you carrying into the next month. So you need to refine your strategy each month to see what works, what are you carrying, so you know that you're progressing, because the digital world is ever changing. The algorithm is changing. We need to move with it. If not, you will be left behind. Yes, so I know that this has been very educative and valuable to you. So if you've enjoyed it, I want to know in the comment section. Please like, comment below what you learned, and if you want me to make more videos, leave it in the comments and tell me what you want for me to talk about. So yeah, don't forget to follow us. Bye.